We want to remember that as there are food for a gorilla, it's not the same for the polar bear. The eagle is a bird, but the quetzal is a bird. They don't eat the same food. One eats meat, one doesn't. Right? So we're going to begin to learn to select the food that correspond with us. Because we need that. Because you're smart. It's just that we didn't have the message.
Every time I spit mucus, Dr. Sebi throne strengthens. The herb will heal the nation's legions of Dr. Francis Cress Welson's. My body is a witness to the power of Dr. Sebi. Everyone deceased because physical ailments returns with their revelations after experienced death. Alchemical salvation, genetic osmosis, gnosis. They return with their stories of what happened to their mind and body, evolving the DNA to not be hurt the same way. Suddenly indestructible and so unaffected, superseding any attempt to compromise efficient functioning of genetic structure. Regeneration of mother molecular predisposition defends its integrity of its functionings. Yorura nature is totally in effect during itself if needed. Gorilla don't get sick, bitch. Just like psychological condition of black people had to be dealt with from an angle of truth, Dr. Francis Cress Welson, the return of the allegedly physically affected individuals that left their body here after physical ailment. Deal with this from an angle efficiently without bullshit. The curing, not just the treatment, eliminating argument. And not just in the physical, spiritual, mental is all. The universe is mental, eliminating all offenders. This is for your protection, indestructible melanin, maximizing the quality for your efficient functioning. Keep the integrity of the molecular structure and the law of Yorura mentally, physically, and beyond. Dr. Francis Cress Welson, the mother of Dr. Sebi, who saw a naked woman in the jungle relaxed and unthreatened. Polar bear and gorilla comparison. Blood and starch for the polar bear's diet. Berries off the trees for the gorilla. The gorilla learned the ways of the gorilla from gorilla mama and daddy, not the polar bear mom and daddy. We're different, he said in an interview, included those who laughed at him when he mentioned he cured AIDS and all diseases for black people. He said he realized it wasn't their job to help with the healing. It was his, and when he reminisced, they laughed at him. He mentioned no woman could ever really love him like mama, cause he think different, and eventually he get in trouble for thinking. He mentioned he worked at a plant for many years and would get pissed off because he knew the machines contributed to throwing his health off. He mentioned finally it came a time when God told him, you're gonna keep working here or take your chances out there with the plants. He chose the plants after coming home to his wife in bed with another man and said it made him happy. It was confirmation. He left to another country and was greeted by a man who said it pleased him to meet a member of the organic family. He said, black man, do you even know or understand what you represent? And had a conversation about who should be eating what.
We want to remember that as there are food for a gorilla, it's not the same for the polar bear. The eagle is a bird, but the quetzal is a bird. They don't eat the same food. One eats meat, one doesn't. Right? So we're going to begin to learn to select the food that correspond with us. Because we need that. Because you're smart. It's just that we didn't have the message.